Now, yesterday we have seen the series. Like we can, in the dictionary, we can use the series as well. You can see dict can contain the series. Okay. So for that, I think I need to create a series, right? So how I can create a series? Let's say suppose series one, maybe location is equal to pd dot series and data is equal to, keep the data here, right? So be giving some information, copy this. Okay. This is also we can, like, this is how also we can create a series, correct? Yes or no? Print series location. Let me just comment it out. Smart. Okay, it's not creating. Let me have it as this one. Okay, so it will not take if I give the double square bracket, it will not work. But this is like this is creating the series, right? Everyone is clear, correct? Yes.
Series through list.
We are creating the series basically. So for data, we are passing the values. There are multiple values, therefore we are passing it as a list.
That's what, sir. Yes.
Huh. So yesterday we were doing the same thing. Okay, don't get confused. Yesterday, if you see the syntax, like syntax or anything, see, we are creating the data, we have it in the
Yes,
list.
sir. Clear, clear.
We just simply passing for data is equal to this. What I'm doing here is I'm not creating this variable. Instead of variable, I'm simply passing this value directly here. This is
Yes,
both
sir.
of us.
Understood.
Okay. So yeah, so let me create it for one more for name or something. It is again a similar thing. It's no difference. Let me copy this. If I have this series of name and is equal to pd dot series for data is equal to, copy this. You want to print this, print the series as well. Okay, it's creating this series for the location, and with the help of this, we can give the name as well, right? This is this data. See, name is equal to see location. Series को name दें, we can give the name that is name. I print along with this data, it will print the name of it. Okay. You want to create a series for this ID as well, you can create it. Data is equal to, let's copy this data, paste it here. Name is equal to ID. So this one more series, print this one. Okay, so if you have a three series and based on this, if you want to create a dictionary, that is also possible. Okay, how you can do it? So let's suppose Pandas data frame and its EMP info is equal to pd dot data frame. Okay, And here, what you can do is you can pass the dictionary you can create, right? As we have a dictionary here, you can create a dictionary. So emp dict is equal to the dictionary. What we'll do is, if you want the series name as a column, like how we can access the series name? If I want to print this name, how we can print it? Since I want to access this name. Anyone able to recall? Did we discuss or not? I think we have discussed. Yeah, this one. Do you remember? Yes or no? So if I print this, okay, means if I want to access the name of the series, how I can access it? This one, location, give it here. Location, give it here. Okay. If I say simply just comment it out, this part as well, this one is also just comment it out. And if I execute this, so it should print what? It should print the name of it, that is location, correct? See, you got it right. Okay, so basically while creating the dictionary, what we have given it here, it's kind of a column name. So if you want to give your own column name, you can give it. But if you want to take this series name as a column name, what you can do is you can simply use that this one is equal to this one, like this with this, it will take it as a column name. And then not equal to, it should be colon. And then instead of passing the data here, we were passing the data here in terms of list, we can simply pass what we can pass. Now we have a data where we have a data in the series, right? What is the confusion here? Yes or no? Is there any confusion? This is what the name, sorry, dot name colon. This is what the series is. Again, series ID dot name will take it as a column and series ID as a series. Correct? Clear है सबको?
Sir, uh,
And here you just need to say data is equal to this dictionary name. Copy this, paste it here, and print this. Copy and paste this data frame. That's all. Okay, understood? So it's taking this series name as a column, this one, and whatever information is there, it is taking it as a values. It's a series, it says a values. So basically in the dictionary, we can use the constant value, we can use the series as well. This is the simply another way to create the series. Clear है सबको? So many ways are there to create this data frame. Okay, should be aware. And so let's say suppose if I have a tuple or something. Let me have this as a list or something. Okay, city info. Names, okay, let's have it as this one, and let's suppose ID as a list. Okay, and if I print this individual, you know that it will print this. New line, print this last list. Okay, let's execute this. Okay, it's printing the each list. Okay, so if I have to wrap this, there is one function called zip. Did we discuss the zip function? This is iterables, right? So if I say zip of these three lists, okay, copy this, paste it here. Did we discuss it or not? Okay, let's print this zip of all this list. It's creating this list. Fine. Okay, so it's iterables basically. So we can't directly print is equal to me do one thing, list of this zip function. Yeah, and let's print this. Okay, are you getting something? What this zip is doing when I convert this into a list, a tuple, whatever it is, or how it is zipping it? Are you getting?
Yes. First value of each column is converting into one single tuple value.
Yeah, so it's see how it is zipping it. Okay, so see it's we had a three tuple, or you can take it as a list, whatever you want. Okay, we have printed this list tuple, whatever it is. When I say zip and when I convert it into a list and when I print it, okay, let's comment it out this part. So if you see it here, we are converting into a zip into a list. So what it is doing, it is simply combining this Mumbai, Atul and 201 as a one tuple. Correct? Mumbai, Priya, 202 as another tuple. Okay, individual records, it's converting into an individual record, this zip method. And if you copy this, okay, if you copy this and paste it here, so it is exactly similar to what how we have created the data here. If you see this, you able to relate this one and this one, this part and this part. Are you able to relate? Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
So with these iterables as well, you can create the data frame. So you tell me how we can create a data frame using this zip or list. What syntax I have to write? So this one you are clear. Then you tell me how I want to create a. So there were three lists. Okay, we print this list. It is showing that list information. If I use the zip, so it is zipping it. It's combining the data and row by row. It's a record by record. It's combining it and it's converting into a list. So list of tuples. Now based on this, I want to create a data frame. So you tell me how I can do this. Is it difficult? Should not be, right?
We have to just assign a data value is equal to ZPEMP while creating a data frame.
Correct. That's it. So to just need to pass what? Say data frame name, say zip employee, whatever it is, emp. You can give any name. pd dot data frame and data is equal to what is our data now? Zip employee. That's it. And simply print this, copy and paste it here. That's it. Okay, if you want to give the columns, you can give the columns. Otherwise, it will take 0, 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's 0, 1, 2, 3 likewise. Okay. So this is another way to create a data frame. Understood? Is it clear to everyone? Can you please type yes if it is clear to you guys? The meeting chat. Okay, Ankita is saying yes. Tushar is saying yes. Okay, good. About others? Okay, you get
Yes, sir.
Abhishek is waiting. Okay, good. Perfect. We are simply creating the data frame. It's a multiple means we are just exploring the way to create a data frame. That's it. That's all. It's the same thing, but it's kind of a we are it's kind of a tweak that we are applying. थोड़ा सा changes है, but overall the concept is remains same. No one will ask you to create a data frame, but yeah, still you should know how like what all ways of how we can create a data frame. The constant data class list like object we have tried, dictionary we have tried, I think yeah, index we have tried. That's fine. Data type, yeah, we can give the single data. Only single okay, see, even we miss that, okay? Only a single data type is allowed. No multiple data types we can give. I think we miss this yesterday. Okay, fine. Created with the constant we have seen. Yeah, let's see if we have seen. Okay, fine. Okay, it's very good. We have it as a comment. Let me take this as a data frame here. Bring this data frame. Okay. Now, let's say suppose I want to do some operations here. Okay. So I want to do some operations on the data frame. Okay. Means I want to add a new column. Okay. That is what we can say. Yeah, any column that is, let's say suppose add new column here basically. Column into data frame. Okay, so to add a new column into a data frame, how we can add the column into a data frame? Any guess? No idea? Okay, so this is what a data frame is, and I want to add a new column. So what you need to do is you can add column, let's say suppose purchase look, no, it's same by right? So location is equal to none. So if I do this, and after this, I'll be printing this data frame, okay? Let's see. So what is happening here? It's adding a new column, correct? With none means a kind of null value, yes or no? But the same thing, if I use it for the existing column, let's say suppose company, just company is what? BA, it's printed. So what is happening here? If this column is not present, it is creating the column with the value that we are passing. The none, when we see none, it's creating the this value with a none. If this column is present, it is assigning this value. Yes or no? Understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is a way to create what we can say the column, okay? And you can, yeah, and if it is there, it will simply assign the value. That's it. So let me have one more field, which is maybe salary. We'll do this computation. Okay, we'll compute it. We'll simply add the computed column to this. So 8600.40 something 3,000 24,000. Okay, with comma. Okay, it's there, right? Okay, it's creating it as a float. Company name is this. Work location is none. That is fine. Okay, so if I do this, location I will be removing. Okay, fine. Oh, clear, right? Everyone is clear on this, right? This part, this is what the earlier one. Okay, so it is adding where location column was not there. So it is adding the column with some none value. If you want to add a default value instead of none, if you want to pass, sorry, if you want to pass the default work location, that is Pune. So what it will do? Will create a work location with a Pune with Pune city. Correct? Yes or no? But if this work location or the company is already present, it will simply assign the value that it is. If it is not there, it will add it. Correct? Understood? If you want to have a computed column, means based on the existing column, if you want to create another column, what you can do is say simply copy this part. Okay, so salary column is there. And what you need to do is salary. I want to create a new salary with like something. And okay, and I want to create this column based on the existing column that is salary. Okay, so this one plus copy into 20. I want to increase it by 20%, right? 0.20, right? Should be 0.20, should be 0.20. And let's print. We should change the name of data frame. It's done. Should be empty. So what is happening here? Can anyone tell me?
In each salary column, the salary is getting multiplied by, means added 20%.
Yeah,
So for each year, the 20% hike is getting added in the salary hike column.
yeah, correct. That is correct. And if I say this one, so what will happen?
It will change the salary column details and add 20% into
50%
it.
to the existing salary. It will change
Existing
the
salary will update it, right?
yeah,
So see,
yeah, yeah.
now it's getting. So here, if you see, it's 19,500 and it is updating with a 20%. That is 23,400. Okay. So it's updating the existing salary. It is creating the new column basically. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that is correct. Fine.
While we're adding the column, it is directly adding at the end. But if I want the column salary hike exactly after a salary column, so at that time, how we can handle that?
Yeah. So in that case, there is something called insert. Okay. And you can see it here. At what location you want to insert the, if you see the parameters, right? At what location you want to insert it. So if you say insert, okay, and what is the location that we want to insert a value is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4th. So I want to insert it at fourth location. Sorry, fourth location. The column that you want to create. So let's suppose the column that we are creating with what is hike, right? Is hike salary, yeah. Column is that, and value I have to give, right? So it's pointing to what column and value, okay? And value, can I pass it directly? Let me have it as a value, okay? Fine. This one, this one, this one, and let's print this. Okay, fine. Let's try this. It's doing it right.
Yes, got it.
So yeah, using this we can do the same. Okay, fine. So I guess we should take a break here. We'll take a break. In a break, if someone wants to try, we are going to see a few things. We have added the column, right? Column. So similarly, we need to drop the column or columns. Similarly, we need to rename the columns, a kind of a DDL, DML operations. Okay, similarly, we'll be checking to drop the rows, insert the rows. Okay, this operation will be looking for. So if you want to explore this, you can explore it. Okay, how we can drop the column? Have you tried?
Sir, there is a drop method.
There is a drop method.
Also.
Mhm. So let's suppose we want to drop
Insert method is also.
it's a work location, we want to drop it. So you are saying drop, right? Drop method is there. And need to pass what? Column name? Is that the case?
Yes, sir. Column.
Will it work? That's it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's try. So what it is saying? Saying that X is drop label error. Okay. So suppose yeah. To drop this, to when we use the drop method, okay. So there is something called, let me just do one thing. So this is what the label we need to give. Okay, so label, if I give something, 1 comma this, second one is, okay, can you see the axis as a parameter? You want to see this axis, we can give the index, columns, level, in place and error. This is what we can say, this is what the parameters of this drop method. Okay, so if you see it here, label means what kind of an index or what you want to drop. You can give the name here. Axis is there. Axis is it's have a value as a 0 and 1. Okay, means whether you want to drop the column value or the row value, that we can define here. Okay, if you want to drop it using the index, you can give the index. If you want to give the column, want to drop the columns, you can see the columns. It is having these values, label, and in place is there is something called in place. Okay, let's see that. Okay, so I want to drop this one, and if I say x is equal to 1, okay, let's try this. Okay, so still it is not dropping the column, correct? Still we are able to see it. But when we say this one, okay, let me have this as it is. Let me copy this data frame and assign it to this. Okay, let's try this one. So is it dropping?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is one myth, like one parameter. Okay, if you don't like this is what it's dropping the column and we are assigning it to this new data frame and we are printing this new data frame. It's kind of a copy of it. Okay, so we'll discuss that. We discuss that how to create a copy of data frame, what is the difference and all. But here it's creating the copy of it. If you don't want to create a copy, if you want to do the changes in the existing data frame only, then there is a method. Okay, so if you say comma and can you see this in place? Okay, so you need to say in place is equal to true. So when you say in place is equal to true, in that case it will do the changes in the existing, means in this data frame only. You no need to assign this to this data frame. Understood? ये clear है in place method these parameters सबको? No? Okay. So what is happening here? If I do not give the in place, so see this line number 150 and line number 153 is exactly similar except this particular parameter. Agree? So if I remove it and if I print it. So is it removing that work location column? No. So it is not doing these changes in this data frame.